And it was considered very controversial at the time.
I'm sorry, we have to pause. You did research so hard. You have a book. You got it bookmarked. You were ready to... If there is ever a question about you loving smooches, let this be evidence. She fucking knows what she's talking about.
I'm doing my work. I'm trying to teach people.
Everybody loves to smooch. Everybody wants to smooch. Everybody loves to smooch. It's a smooch fest. Everybody wants to smooch. It's a smooch fest.
Welcome back to Smooch Fest, the only kissing podcast in the world. I'm your host and smooch connoisseur, Lena Olson. Season 2, we're here. It's brand new, baby. I hope I've got some new listeners, new viewers. Welcome. And for past listeners and viewers, welcome freaking back. I appreciate you for being here this whole time. So, if you don't already know, this is the only kissing podcast in the world. I've kind of cornered a niche here.
Great job.
That no one has thought to cover, which is crazy because I thought other people cared about kissing more.
You do have a specialty in terms of caring about kissing.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that I cared about kissing like to an unnatural degree. I looked up my symptoms online. Like, do you have this? You might have this ailment or condition if you get unreasonably angry when there isn't a kissing scene in a movie or TV show that you've been invested in for months, years even. You may have an unhealthy fixation on certain kissing scenes and replay things in your head. Turns out, I have kissing disease.
And we're here for it.
And I'm using this challenge that I have for good. To bring truth to the world, share the love of smooches, and highlight one of the best aspects of life.
I agree. I'm excited.
Thank you. And this voice you're hearing today is Melissa Flores.
Woo-hoo!
A new bombshell has entered the villa.
Enter the podcast.
We've got a text. We've got fanny flutters for Melissa Flores.
I wasn't ready for the accent.
And ironically, we're talking about Love Island USA.
Yeah.
But I had to start with the OG.
Yeah, you do
quotes.
love it. You do love a good accent.
Yeah, I
do them well.
Thank you. She is a returning guest. She actually was here last season.
Yes.
For an episode we did on Friends, the show.
Yes.
Where we compared different couples from the show,
Yeah,
and their kisses.
It was a hefty
It was
episode.
long. We had to really get into it, and I had a blast.
Me too. I'm so excited and so honored to be here again to keep talking about kissing.
Yes. Yeah, so we're talking about freaking Love Island.
Hell
Season 8 of USA.
Yes. Super excited to dive into this.
Yeah. So for this episode, we'll be talking about Season 8, some highlight kisses from it, how it's going, because it's going kind of rough.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of explore kissing in reality television. That's what this episode's about. We're going to have fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are newer to it. You got in, what season did you get into?
Just last season.
So you got in on the shitty season.
I did, because what I've heard was season 6 was really good.
It was. Season 6 was actually really, really good.
Never got into it, but I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. Season 7. So season 7 was my introduction.
Yes, and we actually covered that season on Love Island on the pod last year with Leia Pablo. Peep that episode. I'll put the link in the show notes. But at the time, I mean, that season was very rough because there was just no love happening. There was no genuine romance happening, and the personalities were kind of dead on arrival.
Yeah.
They were just not very good.
I feel like it was very like high or very like I don't know where I am sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a
we,
weird mix.
We kind of only had Nick and Alandria,
Mhm.
Brian and Amaya, which unfortunately imploded
Didn't work.
immediately.
Yeah. Those
Who
are the
else-
only people that I
who else
remember.
was there? There was like one other couple that was kind of going places. Literally, I can't remember.
I don't remember.
That's how forgettable that cast was.
Yeah.
So, season 8, I like honestly was coming in with low expectations. I was like, this is gonna be another round of like disappointment.
Yeah. And I will say, I feel like the beginning was pretty slow.
I thought it was fun.
Really?
I liked the first week. I was surprised by how entertaining it was.
Okay.
Just because I think they had a great batch of personalities. Like I loved Melanie, Beatriz.
Sure.
I miss Bea.
Yeah,
I would
me
have loved to see how
too.
she'd handle the movie night and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
No, you're right, actually. I do remember the beginning was good. I feel
then
like there
it got
was
boring.
Yeah, there was like a very big lull. Like I remember doing a lot of fast forwarding through some stuff.
Yeah, because it was like I feel like the first week was fun. We had like some good drama with like Melanie and Sincere, where like Melanie was coming off a little crazy,
A little high strung.
a little high strung. Yeah. We had the famous "Give me 10."
I need 10.
Give me 10.
Give me 10. Give me 10. That was crazy.
Yeah, and gosh, that feels like so long ago when
So
I was
long
feeling
ago.
sorry for Sincere.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh my God, I know.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Even when you said Bea, I was like, right. I forgot about
She
her.
was so fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that happened. Then they started getting a little too comfy in their couples.
Yeah. 100%.
And it was like, it's this closed off island. Soul comes into the villa. They're not really exploring with her. Casey wanted to explore, but was too scared to do it. All the stuff, So it seemed kind of like it was not going to be a great season.
Right.
Then what happened?
And then Casa Amor happened.
Casa fucking Amor happened.
That was crazy. I feel like that first episode of them going to Casa was really when I kind of like woke up. And I think I might have texted you this because if you don't know, Lena and I have a daily conversation.
We've been texting a lot with like voice note reactions because it's been affecting us emotionally really intensely.
Like I have to text her and be like, okay, I'm done. Let me know when we can debrief. And like vice versa.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like once Casa Amor started, I remember telling you like, oh, now I'm watching every single second of every single episode now.
Props to the producers for realizing they had to get ahead of the girls not being willing to explore in Casa Amor.
Yeah.
Because historically speaking, the girls are always more loyal to their OG boys, and then they get embarrassed on national and international television when they do the recoupling and guys come back with their new girls.
Right.
And they're standing alone by the fire.
Yeah, and I can understand that too. I feel like, I don't know, I would think just naturally there's more hesitation from a group of women to be like, oh, like I've just invested all of my time into this man. I'm not going to throw that away. Like, I can understand that they needed to pivot as producers to be like, how do we get these women to actually want to explore?
Yeah.
It was genius.
Especially because, unfortunately, this batch of guys is one of the worst OG guys. Yeah. The original guys that they got are some of the most misogynistic, pathological liars I've ever seen on reality television.
Yeah. Okay, wait, not to sidetrack too much, but like other seasons of Love Island, like, so it hasn't ever been this bad.
Here's across the board.
Yeah.
There's usually one or two really shitty guys that everybody loves to hate. Yeah. This season, it's like 4 or 5 guys. It's like a culture now.
Right. Like
it's
now
a culture.
It's like this season is just one guy or maybe a couple guys that are
I
like,
actually
that
think are good.
Right.
Bryce is who I'm rooting for the most. Bryce and Carl.
Right.
That's
right.
it.
Right. That's it.
That's it. But yeah. Historically speaking, we haven't had this many bad apples in the season. Yeah. And so the producers were like, these girls don't know how bad they are because they've been talking bad behind their backs. That like they just have no idea. And honestly, like the viewership of the show is more female. So what an awful season this would have been if the girls didn't get to see their bullshit.
Right.
And like clock them for real.
Right. And I think that was what was so interesting about Love Island, and especially when they started Casa Amor, is that these women were being live streamed what these men were doing.
Yeah.
Which is a whole other layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like from a sociological standpoint, fascinating to see how all these girls are reacting to like learning this stuff in real time. And also like, so for people who don't know, like when the guys and girls split up on Casa Amor, the girls, the OG girls, got to watch the guys make out, touch up, grind on,
Get really excited,
get very physical with the new Casa girls immediately. Like there was no resistance. There was no like, oh, I shouldn't. It would hurt my girl's feelings. It was right. Like I keep calling Corbin Kenzie, which is crazy.
I mean, they're basically
they
the
were
same.
linked, but I'm like, like Corbin was like, I'm coming back with a new girl in the villa. Like
I'm tossing Kenzie out the window.
That's what he said, right? And he's like, I've forgotten about our OG girls already. Like the first night, within an hour of this happening, it was great. I've never seen this happen.
Wait, what's Kata's man's name? I always forget.
Zach.
Or even Zach, when like every
He
single
said stuff.
woman, he's like, I'm cooked. Oh no, like super excited.
And he's like, I guess I like blondes now.
Right? Yeah. Yikes. Not good.
So there's so much to cover.
For sure.
There's so much to cover about the season. Like I'm like, I don't even know where to start. But I guess before we get too into like the guys and all of this, I do want to talk about how like this season the challenges have been more kiss heavy.
Yeah.
Like normally there's like a balance in previous seasons where it's like they do a compatibility challenge. They do a silly challenge where it's like pass an orange between each other's necks and try not to make it fall. Like stuff like that. And you're not expected to make out with each other.
Yeah, I feel like every challenge this season was like, hey, how do we get you as close to fucking on camera as possible?
It's like, I feel like we're watching an orgy. Like the bed challenge.
Oh, the
where
bed.
they're blindfolded and covered in paint.
The paint was, I think, the part that got me, where I was like, there's just the liquid part of this challenge.
And then other challenges like slime, cake.
Yeah.
Like not only are they making out and grinding on each other and swapping spit between like literally 12 people. Like it's not like, oh, I made out with 2 people.
Right.
No, you made out with 7 people.
Yeah. Okay, I will say I'd be down for that like one time.
Absolutely. I think it would be fun to experience.
Be like,
once
get
and
a
be
group
like,
of
who cares?
12.
We're allowed.
Right. Like, I'll make out with you, then I'll make out with you. Like, I think about like I think it's like the first time when they all got paired up through the doors.
Yeah.
And remember at the very end of that, like, Ariana's like, okay, everybody make out with everybody.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my God.
That was crazy.
I was like,
forgot about
I'd
that.
be down for that.
Yeah.
But like every challenge being like, to your point, like super messy and like just really intense making out.
And covered in slime or some other thing. And then once they're done with the challenge, they don't get to shower off immediately. They're sitting for hours chatting with each other with like slime crusting on their skin. I'm like, I would go crazy.
Yeah. The cake
sensory overload of it all.
The cake one I feel like was the worst because it was just like clumps of like frosting everywhere.
And in their butt, because they were like wearing bikini bottoms, grinding on cake.
That is not sanitary.
I didn't like that. That really was like too close to porn.
I feel like they went too far with that one.
That
and
was,
almost like they were like, what else do we got in the fridge? All right, I guess I'll sit on cakes.
Oh my God. So they've done this like hypersexual challenges over and over and over again, and they're not doing dates. Mm-hmm. Like when the new bombshells come into the villa, normally it's like a new bombshells enter the villa. They get to pick 2 people to go on an individual date with, off of the house,
You're
the villa.
So right, yeah.
And so I kind of feel like part of the reason everyone was super closed off in the beginning is because they're not getting to actually have one-on-one time away from everyone. Right. They're too afraid to do anything in front of someone else's face.
Right.
Well, Sincere's not afraid. Sincere and Casey aren't afraid, but everybody. Right. Well, Casey was afraid.
Casey was afraid. Yeah.
Casey was afraid he needed to go to Casa to be willing to do anything.
Right.
Sincere was the only one who was willing to. Sincere and Kenzie were the only ones willing to just go
Behind
crazy.
closed doors.
Yeah. So
We digress.
so I guess like those are my two. I would say those are my two reasons why I feel like the season struggled in the beginning.
Sure.
Is because it kind of created this hypersexual environment where everyone's feeling entitled to each other's bodies. Even I think the making out is too much. Okay,
And that's saying
that
something
is
from
saying
you.
something.
On Smooch Fest.
Yeah,
There's too much kissing.
it's too much kissing on Love Island USA.
Wow.
So yeah, I just kind of, so there's that whole layer
Yeah.
going on. And then there's the layer of this group of men is very red-pilled, very incel, like they've probably been watching Andrew Tate, Kevin Samuels, Joe Rogan content, learning to hate women,
For sure.
feeling entitled to women's bodies in a way that's like really disrespectful and bad,
Yeah.
and just treating women like they're playthings. Like this has been like, there's a level of psychological torture to watching this season.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I hate watching men treat women like this.
I know.
It's so tough.
I think what's also just so bizarre to me is knowing like these men they can't comprehend for some reason, and maybe this is just, there's a certain type of person that signs up to go to Love Island.
Right,
But
right.
like, you're doing this in front of cameras.
You
like,
are being recorded.
and people are watching you, and we are voting for you. You know that we are watching you.
Corbin saying during movie night, he's like, wow, they really got everything.
Angle.
Like, dude, you got a microphone necklace on you all day long.
Yeah.
Did you not think about that?
Right. There is no privacy on this island.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I do agree with you. I think Casey is probably the best, obviously worst example of
Mhm.
that. And just the way that he also reacted to Aniya, in terms of just kind of like his going to Casa Amor, the way he was talking about Aniya, the way that he returned to, and just was trying to defend himself and be
You
like,
didn't
nobody
pick
picked
me."
me. Oh my God, that line.
Oh, so
I
embarrassing.
I love that the women were like, we didn't know
We
you.
didn't know you, Trinity MVP.
Right.
But, and actually, I'll link to a really interesting video that I saw on TikTok about the red pillification of these guys.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's the thing about these contestants is like everyone's able to investigate like what content are they engaging in. Like Corbin, so when Megan Thee Stallion came on for the cake challenge, people looked at Corbin's Instagram and saw that he used Tory Lane's music a lot in a lot of his posts.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh?
So it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, we know what these guys
Oh
are.
my God.
We get it.
yeah.
We get it. I worry for Gen Z. I really worry for Gen Z.
Yeah. I think they shouldn't be allowed to be on Love Island. I would love to see a Love Island of like 30-year-old plus
Me
people.
Too.
I would like to think that there will still be making out and messiness.
Absolutely.
You know?
But they have life experience.
yeah.
Because I want to be like, I want to be a little bit more generous do I want to be? I'm going to try to be more generous.
Okay, be careful.
And say like, these guys are very young, and a lot of these people, these cast members, went to high school during COVID. So like their
Okay.
development is behind probably where we were at that age.
That's very
And also on
true.
top of it, they're like 21, 24, like that is young. Like
Yeah.
they are kids.
Yeah.
And I did see like someone say like Casey just doesn't know how to balance dating multiple women, and that's why he's acting like this. Like he doesn't have experience.
How old is Casey? Do we know?
I can't remember, but he's like 22, 23. He's pretty young.
Oh, I thought
too.
he was a little bit older for some reason.
I don't think so.
I mean, I was thinking like 26, 27, which isn't that much older.
no, but it can make a difference.
yeah.
But like
Interesting.
part of like, you know how Bryce and Trinity, one of the only
Right.
good couples happening right now.
Because Bryce is like one of the oldest,
He's
right?
older. He's a
Right.
millennial. He's 29.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it's like there is a generational divide happening right now because of fascism and things that have happened that they've
Yeah.
been exposed to, and
Yeah.
culture just being more conservative now. Like millennial men
Mm-hmm.
seem to at least like women and not be threatened by them
At least most of them.
Some of these guys, it's like, I'm like, do you even like hearing a girl speak a complete sentence?
Right.
Like, do you even like engage with, are you curious about women at all?
Yeah. And I think it's also like, it's just, why then be on Love Island? I mean, I guess you're on Love Island because you want the attention you want to get known. But I don't know, then I think you just can't get mad when the women are upset with you for doing the messy things that you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been rough. So we're coming to you guys, I probably should have said this earlier, but like, we're recording this after movie night.
Part one.
Yeah. And this is coming out a few days before the finale. So like, who knows what will have happened.
I'm so scared.
In the next week. Like, yeah. But like, I'm guessing some mass eliminations.
Right.
I can't imagine them bringing anybody new at this point.
I mean, if they do, what for?
What for?
Yeah.
So we don't know exactly what's going to happen. Something really crazy could happen.
Right.
But just like, generally, this season has been insane. And the movie night was so, like, I needed like a drink to take the edge off afterwards.
Oh, 100%.
Watching these girls watching the guys see themselves in real time, like, oh, back to back to back. Oh, that's what I did?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, I think what irritated me the most, like it was really intense to watch the women like get upset, and very frustrating to watch the men, to your point, have these reactions like, oh my God, I didn't think that they would record that. But I think what was the worst part of it was watching the men be like, Aniya did the same thing that Casey did. And it's like, no, babe,
it's not.
Not at all.
That's false equivalency.
Right.
You guys are intentionally trying to make it seem as bad because you can't take the shame.
Right.
The real shame of what you fucking did.
Right. And I thought it was just like the women were trying, and I really loved Aniya being like, I can talk for myself, ladies.
Yes.
And like
and standing up
because Casey was standing up too. But like, it was just so strange to me to watch her be like, no, that the point isn't that you were exploring. The point is the way you were so disrespectful to
and
me.
dismissive.
Yeah.
The way he talked about her with such disdain. Like, I think one of the worst clips of Casey was like in Casa in the bedroom with like the other guys, and they're asking him like, do you think you're gonna want to explore Aniya when you come back? And he's like, no.
Hell no.
And they're like, he's like, I don't have anything in common with Aniya. Like, that was really just so dismissive, and just like, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
And we know he wanted to humiliate her.
Absolutely.
He wanted to use her as revenge. The thing that I find interesting about Casey is like, he seemingly had this plan to humiliate Aniya at the recoupling. She did pick him though.
Right.
She picked him multiple times. I think Jen's the one who noticed and said it out loud first. She was like, he's mad at all of us, the girls, as a collective, for no one picking him that first night.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he's chosen Aniya as his victim.
Right, because he just happened to be paired with her.
He needed to have someone to exact this revenge on.
Yeah.
So it's not even about Aniya. It's about just the humiliation of not being chosen.
Right. And it's just, it's tough because, like, I can understand being insecure, right? Like, to have that I think it was the first episode,
it
right?
was.
Yeah. To like walk into this villa, be super excited, and then nobody picks you. Like, that is really rough. It would make me super insecure. It would make me question Aniya's like interest in me. But to your point, like, Aniya kept investing the time.
Right.
And also, so did he. Like, that's the part that I don't get.
He gave her those speeches, like, you're the blueprint.
Right. Like, you didn't have to say any of that.
You did not have to say any of that.
Right. Yeah, it was just him being incredibly insecure and never really being able to shake that off for the past, like, 3.5 weeks that they've been in the villa.
Yeah. So, let's shake off that ugliness. Ugh, it was so gross to sit in that. I hated it. We're lover girls at heart. We're lover girls. So let's talk about the kiss of the season.
Wow.
That is really buzzy.
Yes.
Everyone online is like, I feel the buzz for Carl Aniya.
Yeah, while my vibrator is also buzzy. I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Carl and Aniya. So
Yes.
Carl is a Casa Amor guy.
Carl is a precious man who needs to be protected
Oh my god.
forever and ever and ever.
Also, millennial. He's older.
Right. Again, there we go.
Actually,
telling
let me
you.
double check his age. I might
Wait,
be
is
wrong.
he?
I might be wrong.
He
How
seems
old?
like he would be a millennial.
I'm just typing. How old is Carl Love Island? He's picking up pretty quick. He's 28.
Okay.
He's 28. He's late 20s,
Okay.
which is, it's like on the cusp.
It's old enough for Love Island.
It's old enough to still be like women.
Right.
Still be like,
That's the.
they have interesting things to say.
Yeah.
And
huh.
I can laugh at their jokes without being insecure or threatened about it.
Right. I might like her.
I might think she's beautiful.
Right.
And want to give her butterfly apples for breakfast.
Right. Oh my god, that part.
What a sweetie. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I love him. And I love Aniya and I want the best for her.
I know.
She fucked up because she picked KC over Carl.
Right.
But America got to vote him back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really glad that happened.
I'm so glad that happened.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad that he didn't come back with a chip on his shoulder and want to be well, now I want to explore because you
Right.
put me second.
Right. He wasn't insecure about what happened.
And also the ways they handled it, where she's like, I'm so sorry. I just, I didn't have the full picture.
Right.
And I think he understands that. He's like, this show's crazy. This environment is crazy. And she didn't have all the information.
Right.
She didn't see any of the stuff Casey was saying behind her back.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
And I think also too, I think he says this, but what it was 2.5 days with Aniya.
Right. It's not a lot of time.
It's not a lot of time. Granted, Aniya and Casey, when in the grand scheme of things, have 3 weeks compared to that, which is
Yeah.
still not a lot of time.
Yeah.
But how much can we be upset at Aniya for not wanting to completely uproot
Right.
this relationship she's had with Casey ever
Yeah.
for 3 weeks versus 2 days? You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, it's tough.
So, okay, before we talk about their hot kiss, I do
Okay.
want to bring up their first kiss moment.
Okay.
Their first non-challenge kiss
Yeah.
at Say Less.
Right.
Because it's a circle.
Okay.
So, when they're chatting in Say Less for the first time alone, that's when he's like, I'm half Chinese, I can speak Chinese, I can speak Japanese, and he teaches her how to say her name.
Yeah.
And then he says, you're very pretty in Chinese. And she's like, oh my god, you made me blush. And then she's like, you wanna? And then they start kissing.
Right.
It's very cute.
Yes.
And
it
her
is.
leg goes over his leg.
Right.
Which-
And that becomes the photo that's in the postcard that the men see.
And Casey's very upset about that. She didn't want to do anything with me, but she'll put her leg over Carl in 2 days.
Also, it's a fucking leg.
it's a leg.
It's a leg.
Yeah. But I love
Anyways,
it. I love that
yeah.
he was jealous of
Yeah.
that. But anyway, so that was their first moment. And I remember seeing them being like, oh my god, this is so cute.
Yeah.
This is genuine chemistry I've been dying for.
Mm-hmm.
It's been nowhere to be seen except for Bryce and Trinity, but that was a slow burn.
It
was a slow burn.
very slow.
This was an instant spark.
Yeah. Right.
Which is just so fun to watch.
Right. And you could tell she was just genuinely excited to allow herself an opportunity to explore somebody other than Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so then let's get to so they've apologized to each other. He's back.
Right.
She had her shitty conversation of closure with Casey.
Right. Hearts have been broken already. Yeah.
Her and Carl go back to Say Less.
It's the first night that Carl is back.
Mm-hmm.
Aniya, we have to comment about what she is wearing.
Yeah.
It is a power superhero jumpsuit. I don't know if I like it, but I will say in this kiss, it does help.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about
It's
that.
a bodysuit. I liked it. I thought she looked like a sexy Power Ranger. But it was a little weird. I was like, wow, that is an intricate bodysuit. I've never seen anything like it.
It's an odd suit for the setting that they were in.
Yeah, I was like,
Let's say that.
hot? Is it hot right now? I don't know.
I digress. Anyways, so they go to Say Less,
Mhm.
and they're just having just like the closest conversation you probably could have.
Mhm.
And I think also what is beautiful is the setting behind them.
Yeah.
All of the greenery of Say Less.
Mhm.
It's so beautiful. Like the leaves are blowing, and I can't even remember what they say, but the way that they start kissing.
Oh my God.
They
They check in with each other. She's like, how do you?
Sure.
He's like, how do you feel about our connection? And you can tell he's a little nervous.
Right.
Which, isn't it nice to see a guy be nervous for a girl?
What a concept.
Yeah. She says she loves it. She's really excited about it.
Yeah.
And she's like, but how do you feel about our
Right,
connection? Because
right.
she's still like, he said he's coming back with some walls, right?
Which is fair.
Fair.
Very fair.
He's got to have some pride.
Yeah. And then they just start kissing. And it's, at first, like, you can tell they're just like, oh, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be kissing you again.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aniya takes her badass womaness and she goes, I think I might fuck this man. And she climbs on top of him. And then I know this is your favorite part, his hands. His hands.
Back scratching.
Oh my God.
That was crazy.
And it's not just once, it's multiple times going up and down her back.
And this is the other thing, guys. Like, all these, like, makeouts and the challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, Casey especially, loving to grab the butt
Yeah.
and get all up in the butt, like, right
Lots
away.
of slapping.
And I'm like, do you understand real sensuality? This man
No, they
understands real
They
sensuality.
don't.
He's doing back touches. He's not even scratching her back.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just
like
using knuckles.
Yes.
I'm like, this is a guy that knows how to fuck.
Yeah. 100%.
And we can tell he's a good kisser too.
Uh-huh.
They're having great kisses.
Yes.
I was like, this is what I've been dying for.
Yes, and it's just like,
It's an oasis.
It's like-
we've been in a desert. We've been in a smooch desert. And finally, water.
I feel like you need to tell them how many times you've seen.
No, I can't. It's embarrassing.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's so passionate.
Yeah.
The hands are just rubbing behind her, the way she's straddling him. And this is the part with the jumpsuit, because the way that the jumpsuit is designed, it just like amplifies her ass
Right.
that is straddling this man.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, there's
Yeah.
so much visually going on here.
Yeah.
And then when we get the other angle of their actual kiss,
Yeah.
it's so like it's clear they have forgotten where they are. They're
Yeah.
like, we do not care. We're just into each other.
I think they were making out for 10 minutes.
I
Like,
would believe it.
They cut it so it's like it doesn't seem that long, but like,
Yeah.
that was going on for a while.
I would need those backtrashes for a minute.
That was going on for quite
I'd
some
be
time.
like, keep going.
I love how like Carl explained it to Gall the next day. He's like, we did share a kiss. I'm like, that's it. That's all you're gonna say.
That's how we're gonna talk about it.
I
think
call
that
it
also-
just a kiss.
That also shows him being a gentleman.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
So-
so good.
That was a wonderful kiss, and I'm really glad we got that little. It's not a crumb. We got that crouton.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So I'm Team Carnaya.
Is that what we're saying?
That's what
Carnaya?
people are saying.
I
yeah.
don't love it.
What it would be Nyarl.
Anirl.
Anirl. Anirl.
Anirl.
It's tough.
Anirl? Wait, what was the original?
Carnaya.
I guess so.
It's okay.
Sounds like a car sales place.
You're right.
Okay.
I also just say Carl, not my favorite name.
Yeah.
Carl is kind of a tough name.
It doesn't fit
to be
him.
sexy.
Right.
You know what I mean? He could be like a Jordan.
No, this doesn't work. I was gonna say Trent.
Ew.
Jordan could
Chad.
have worked. No, not Chad.
Ew. I was joking about that one. That one sucks.
Oh, Matthew.
Matthew.
He could have been a Matthew. He could have been a Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, he could be a Matt. A
Yeah.
Scott.
He could be a Scott.
He'd be a Scott.
He'd be a Scott.
He'd be a hot Scott.
I mean, he's a hot Carl, but
Yeah, he is. He's like really. He's bringing the stock up for Carls everywhere.
100%.
You know?
Oof, yeah.
Anyway, so let's make some predictions for the rest of the season.
Sure,
Who's your favorite couple? Who do you hope will make it to the final? Who do you hope will be fucking booted out of the villa? And we get to vote, so, you know. Are you voting?
I'm not, because I feel
missing.
like I always miss the window.
I hate that. I do. I don't like that it's such a short window.
Yeah,
Because sometimes I'm like, I can't watch the show in time, and I will spoil it for myself just so I can vote.
That's crazy, Lena.
I did that for the recoupling.
That's wild.
I knew Aniya was going to come back alone. And I was like, God, now I have to see how she's going to do this.
Damn. I think Bryce and Trinity, adorable.
Love it.
Their recoupling was so beautiful to me.
Cute.
How they were both wearing yellow too.
I know, they keep accidentally matching.
He was so happy. He was crying. Like, absolutely adorable. Now they're boyfriend-girlfriend.
Their boyfriend-girlfriend on the boat. That was their date. They finally got to go on a date.
Yeah, there was
the
finally
only couple
a
to go
date.
on one date.
Yeah.
And they were really cute. They were
Yeah.
very smitten with each other. I like them a lot. Trinity's like probably my favorite
Oh
cast member.
Oh.
I love her so much. Everything she says. Still
So
you
funny.
rise, I guess.
Still you rise, I guess.
The best burn.
Yeah. So
Oh my
good.
God.
So good. Everything she has to say, like her little interviews that they do, so funny. Her
Yeah.
sound bites are so good.
Yeah.
So love them. I mean, Carl and Aniya.
I need to see more forward progress there.
Yeah. I think those are my only two.
They're
'cause I feel
literally
like
the only two couple I'm rooting for.
everyone else, I'm like, what are we doing here?
I'm rooting for Melanie, but I don't think there's anything left for her at this villa, and she would be better off going home.
If there is a world where they have a little bit of money that they give just one person, I would
Yeah.
give it to Melanie.
Yeah, just like Miss Congeniality.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Because Sincere has done so much
Oof.
damage.
It's rough. It's really, really rough. Yeah, but I honestly, like, those are the only two couples, and then Melanie on her own. Because
Yeah.
with Sincere, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, everybody else just kind of. I think the rest of the guys just need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Soul search, and try to grow from this and be better men.
Yeah, refresh
Better
the
people.
brain. I
Just
don't
like-
know.
Get away from ChatGPT. Get away from these YouTubers.
Yeah.
Touch grass. Read a book.
Journal. Breathe some fresh air.
Inquire within.
Literally, get off your fucking phones, and to your point, go touch some grass.
I'm just so worried for these guys.
Yeah.
Like for all of our sakes, I really hope that they try to become better people from this instead of doubling down and being like, okay, I'll just be like that shitty asshole online now.
Yeah.
Which seems to be what most people do, but I don't know, they're young enough, maybe they won't do that.
Yeah, I think
Maybe the power of public opinion will affect them enough.
I am skeptical.
Yeah.
I am skeptical about that, but there is always hope.
Yeah, you're probably right, because you were right about the recouplings and I was not.
I know. I was like, girl.
I sent you my predictions for the recouplings as like, I think Aniya's going to pick Carl, and I think Melanie's going to pick Corey, and you're like, I do
I was
not.
like, that's so sweet of you. I live in reality.
I was like, yeah.
It was still tough. It was still tough to watch.
So tough to watch.
I
My
get
God.
it. But yeah, I want more kisses that are like Carl and Aniya, especially in this last week. Like,
Yeah.
we need to be upping the passion.
Mm-hmm.
At least like
Organize
somewhere.
some goddamn dates in the villa.
Right.
This is one of the few times where I'm like, Ace was at least right last season
Yeah.
to be like creating a date for Shelly, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where are these dates? No guys are trying to do anything nice for these girls.
Right. That only started when the Casa Boys showed up, which I think is crazy.
And after Melanie told Sincere about what Corey did,
yeah.
Sincere didn't think
Do
to do that for her afterwards.
Right. I can't with
I
that.
I can't. We have to move on.
Okay, sorry.
We have to move on.
It's a Smooch Fest.
All right, we're going to move on, take a breather, to our Smooch Fact, the segment where I share a fact from science, history, what have you, about smooches. And, you know, in talking about all these kissing games and challenges on Love Island, it got me thinking about kissing games in high school, like Spin the Bottle,
Right.
Truth or Dare,
Uh-huh.
7 Minutes in Heaven.
Can I tell you?
Yes.
Never did any of those.
You never did any?
No.
Never?
Never.
Really?
Really?
Did you want to?
Of course.
I did a lot of that.
Ooh, I'm so jealous. No, I went to a private Catholic school.
Oh yeah. Was it all girls?
No.
Okay.
But still, yeah, never did any of that. I'm sure it was happening. I just wasn't invited. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're.
I've smooched a
You're
lot.
okay. You're okay. Thank God.
I made up for it.
Yeah, I weirdly played Spin the Bottle and Truth or Dare in middle school.
Okay.
Like started early whenever we'd like have like a co-ed party or something and the parents weren't around, which they weren't around as often as they probably should have.
Okay.
We'd be playing Spin the Bottle and stuff.
Nice.
I kissed a lot of my classmates.
Okay.
Guys and girls.
It sounds like Love Island.
Yeah, it was so I'm sort of like, I get why it's fun. Like I get why it's fun. It's exciting.
Yeah.
You know? And it's sort of like exciting to be like, yeah, this is what it's like to kiss me. And then you get to learn like, oh, how does this person kiss? Oh, interesting.
Oh my
or
God.
ew, that person was a bad kisser. You know what I mean? It's like fun to like know what everybody's abilities are.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then, you know, I'm trying to think like the last time I played a game like that, probably high school.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Interesting.
But we played it a lot.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. So anyway,
Okay, yeah, tell me.
the origin of Spin the Bottle.
Okay.
So this game, you spin the bottle, where the bottle lands, two people kiss. Two people on the other side of the end of the bottle kiss. So that game, or a version of it, has been around at least since the 1920s.
Whoa.
It's
Okay.
kind of recent to me,
Yeah.
I feel. I feel like I could imagine this being a game for centuries, but also if you think about how repressed society has been, like, okay, yeah, I guess it makes sense that it only really became a thing in the 1900s.
Maybe with like prohibition too. They were
Yeah,
like, let's
spinning
get
the
crazy.
bottle. That's true. The 1920s.
Right.
Everyone's partying it up.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Everyone's getting fucked up and they're like, let's
just do
go.
everything. You're so right. They survived the Spanish flu. They survived the Great War.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool though. Apparently, Spin the Bottle was also called Bottle of Fortune.
Oh.
Bottle of Fortune.
That doesn't make sense.
You spin that bottle to the fortune of a kiss.
Oh, okay. All right. I see it.
Who's gonna be there? It's like a fortune cookie or a fortune
Fortune kiss.
But okay, so it's had its origins from there,
Uh-huh.
but it kind of became more of a like teen game in the 60s and 70s. 50s, 60s, and 70s, which kind of makes sense because it's like, I feel like that's when the age of the teenager became more of a thing.
Okay.
Where kids are, you got the greasers, you got,
I see what you're saying.
you got the civil rights stuff happening, revolutions happening,
Yeah.
people are mixing it up. So yeah, it started to become more of a thing then. Also, 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's the deal there?
So it's like Spin the Bottle, but like whoever it lands on. I remember this is how we would do it in school. It's like you play Spin the Bottle.
I'm scared.
And then if you land on the same person a second time, then you have to do more. Like first kiss was a peck.
Oh, okay.
If it lands on them once, you just peck.
Gotcha.
If it lands on them a second time,
Uh-huh.
tongue kiss.
Okay.
If it lands on them a third time, then you're like 7 minutes in heaven.
Damn.
So then you go behind a door.
Did you ever
for 7
do
minutes.
that?
I know I did, but I can't really remember.
Oh my god.
Which makes me think probably didn't do anything.
Yeah, did you just like stand
We
in the
probably were just
closet?
like, we're not going to do anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and we just waited it out. I think that's probably what we did.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hot.
so hot. So 7 Minutes in Heaven, the first mention of it in recorded history is 1953.
How would you record
How do you record
that?
I don't know. My research wouldn't give me that answer. It
I
just-
would love to meet the historian
Who
who
wrote
was
this down?
like, and now I've discovered this
Yeah.
thing.
And the thing is, it's like, I'm sure variations of these games have been around for a long time, but that's just the first time it was written.
Gotcha.
Down.
Okay.
1953.
Okay.
And there was this article I found that was kind of interesting from Mental Floss. Do you remember that
Mhm,
website?
mhm.
They had an article titled 9 Victorian Parlor Games That Sparked Romance.
Oh.
So from the Victorian era, they describe several games that like I read through them all, and only really one is of interest to me to mention because like they're very tame in terms, they're not really kissing games, but they're all social games like kind of designed to make men and women interact more.
Oh, okay.
Because again, like back in that age,
that makes a lot of sense.
like if you think back to Bridgerton, Jane Austen, all that stuff, it's like they're not allowed to hang out with men unsupervised.
Right,
Things
like unless
that.
it's like in public during the day.
Yeah.
And even then it's
What
like,
is a consensual way to be more explorative without actually breaking any rules?
Right.
Yeah.
Love the extreme of this conversation we've had right now.
Right?
Going from like 12 people making out on
Sitting
camera.
on cakes.
Sitting on cakes.
So now get this game.
Yeah.
It was called Marriages and Divorces.
Okay.
It was kind of a matchmaking game. So in this game, men and women lined up on opposite sides of the room, and they were partnered with a person like directly across from them.
Okay.
And then each person would write a character sketch about their personality. Like, this is what my personality is like. These are like maybe my flaws, pros and cons. And there would be a player acting as a judge who would like summon a couple up and be like, read your statements out loud. And then if both of those people said they liked the person they were matched with, they would ask to be married.
Whoa, but not like real married.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's like
I was like,
it's a
wait,
joke.
okay.
It's a joke game.
Got it.
But they say married. It's
Got
like
it.
marry, fuck, kill.
Right, exactly.
Sort of. But then it's like, and if they didn't, they would ask for a divorce. They're like, I'd like to be divorced.
That's funny.
And I think sometimes like one person would want to be married and one person would want to be divorced.
Okay, Casey and Aniya.
Yeah. So, but if they suited each other, if they agreed, they would be pronounced married. If they weren't deemed suitable, they had to pay a forfeit. And a forfeit was like kissing someone.
Got it. What happens if they do get married?
They don't say, but they don't say.
Huh.
But in a later component of the game, divorces were considered, and if a pair asked for a divorce, the judge would make them forfeit or whatever.
Got you.
And
that's cute.
yeah.
It's crazy, like, these old-timey games were just, there were so many levels in character development.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that time,
I know.
you know?
And then to explain the forfeit concept a little bit more, a forfeit would be like a penalty you have to accept if things don't go your way. And they would vary, but like a man might be asked to kiss every woman in the room while wearing a blindfold.
Low-key, I would forfeit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I want to get smooched.
I wonder if they forfeited on purpose sometimes just for the sake of making out.
I would. I would absolutely forfeit.
See, this would be exciting. I need Bridgerton to do an episode where something like this happens. That would be so fun.
Maybe I feel like you should host something like this.
Oh my god. Okay, here's another forfeit.
Please.
They also had something called the rabbit kiss forfeit, where a man and a woman had to nibble on a piece of cotton until a kiss ensued.
No,
so I'm
you
imagining
lost me.
a piece of cotton fabric in between their mouths, and they have to nibble till it disappears and their mouths touch. Sort of like the game Suck and Blow. Which, if
also
anybody
didn't play that.
I never played that one. I wanted to though.
But I saw that a lot on movies.
Clueless, like in Clueless,
right?
they have a credit card. They pass it around where you in between, and then if it drops, you kiss.
Right. But I will say this cotton version.
Yes.
I'm sensing a lot of teeth smashing.
Teeth smashing, and then like wet fabric. Ew.
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 No.
Gross.
Don't sign me up for that part.
I'm glad I don't live in Victorian times.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's so it's just like kind of interesting to know that these things have been going on forever.
Yeah, people have been having weird.
People have been
make-out
finding weird
sessions.
ways to try to make out with each other in a societally sanctioned way.
Right.
So now that we know about this, I figured we could just like blow this conversation out a little bit more to just dating reality shows in general.
Okay.
The dating show kisses.
Yeah.
Something I looked up was like the history of dating shows, and like when was the first dating show, and it was The Dating Game.
Right. That's what I was
You remember
gonna.
that
I was
one?
gonna say. Yeah, it's gotta be something like that.
It's like a guy, and then behind a wall there's 3 women. He gets
Right.
to ask questions, and he picks one of. It's like Love Is Blind.
right.
But you
but
know,
less complicated.
less complicated, and it doesn't drag out.
Right.
Anyway, so I have this book,
Oh, she comes with a book.
Bachelor Nation. This
Okay.
is a book about The Bachelor. Okay, so there was a show called The Dating Game that started 1965.
Okay.
1965, and it was considered very controversial at the time.
I'm sorry, we have to pause. You did research so hard. You have a book. You got it bookmarked. You were ready to. If there is ever a question about you loving smooches, let this be evidence. She fucking knows what she's talking
I'm
about.
doing my work. I'm trying to teach people.
I just had to call that out.
Thank
This is
you.
adorable.
Thank
Please
you.
continue.
Yeah, I was like flipping through like any mentions of what I'm looking for.
Oh my god, I love this.
So yeah, thanks Brooke for giving me this book like 10 years ago. Anyway, so The Dating Game, and then there was another game like the Newlywed Game.
Oh,
Where it would be like, how well do you know your spouse?
Right.
But yeah, so the earliest dating show was in the 60s. So we've come a long way from The Dating Game to Bachelor.
Right.
The whole Bachelor franchise, which you and I got
We
involved
love,
with.
yeah.
And what else has there been? 90 Day Fiancé.
Right, all
There's
of the
Love
kind
is
of
Blind.
Right, the Netflix of it all.
Too Hot to Handle.
Right.
Which is gross.
I mean, if you think also too, like the in between of all of that, like everything on MTV, like all those like
Flavor
funky,
of Love.
those funky dating shows too. Yeah, I Love New York.
Parental Control.
Yeah, what
Next.
was the one? Is that the one where they're on a bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
Next,
too.
I used to love watching Parental Control and Next. I would watch those for hours.
What's the one? Didn't he have to like date my mom or something? Date my dad?
Ew. Probably.
There was something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Yeah.
Now they have that awful show. It's like MILF or something. MILF Island.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about.
I actually
I
could
can't-
not bring myself to watch that
No.
one. That seems like too.
That's a bridge too far.
It's a bridge too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll stick to cake sitting is fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We have standards. So we've gone a long way. And I remember hearing like in interviews and stuff, like, how do you keep fresh in between these kisses? And like The Bachelor having to kiss multiple people in a night, like they would give him like mouthwash in between.
I mean, I would want to do that just for like the sanitary part of it all.
Right?
Because like I know
What
like
are these people on Love Island doing?
I mean, everybody's getting tested.
Yeah.
But like the swapping of spit situation, like, and if you're there for multiple weeks,
Yeah.
like I think about, wasn't it last season where like didn't somebody have like a cold sore or something? Like that became a whole storyline.
Yes, it was Nick.
Oh right, it was Nick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Like I would
Gross.
want the mouthwash.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. I just feel like it's hard to keep things clean on Love Island because they're kissing and then immediately kissing someone else. So it's like there's only so much you can do in between.
Yeah. Oof.
Gross. But are there any like notable kisses from other dating shows that you remember? I
From
think that
dating
sticks out to you.
shows. I think for me, it wasn't a dating show though. But I love The Challenge on MTV.
Right. Yeah.
And there is a kiss between CT and DM, who are iconic people for the franchise. When they kiss for the first time, it is so cute because CT is like this like gruffy, like I'm a dude's dude kind of a guy.
He was on Traitors.
Yes.
If anybody watched that.
Right. And DM was this very like petite blonde, like the total opposite of CT, and somehow they found each other. But like when they kiss for the first time, it's just so cute. They're like up on a hill somewhere and they think that they're alone.
Aww.
And they just have this very cute moment, and like cameras are catching everything and everyone's so excited for them. And it really started like their love story in a way. Which is just so precious. So I like things like that. Like, I don't love like big, like messy kisses, which I think we see a lot sometimes.
We want the story.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like I think kisses like that are more fun and more satisfying at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, like to go back to Carl and Aniya, like yes, they had kissed before the kiss that we talked about, but I think what makes that kiss not just the knuckles,
Yeah.
but I think also just kind of the satisfaction of knowing like, oh, they were able to get back together and have that
Yes.
passion.
America brought them back together.
Yeah.
And boy, did they deliver.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love that about the
Mhm.
challenge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
It's really cute.
Are they still together? Do you know?
No, Deanne passed away.
Did she get cancer?
Yeah.
I knew about this.
Yes.
That's so sad.
I
Were they
know.
together the whole time, or did they break up?
No, they were broken up.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a whole other
We don't need to-
episode.
we don't need to go
we don't
there.
need to unpack that
Okay.
one. Yeah.
When I was thinking of kisses, something that I found interesting is, so we've watched Bachelor in Paradise, shows like that. Did you ever watch Bachelor Winter Games?
I didn't. That's kind of the only part of the franchise
Yeah.
I've never dipped into.
And I mean, it was like a one-off. Like they only did it the
okay.
one time. They might have done one other like before I started watching, but anyway, there was a Bachelor Winter Games that came out during the Winter Olympics of like, I don't remember what year, 2014, 2016, one of those years.
One of them.
And they brought, so it was Bachelor in Paradise style, the
Okay.
gameplay, but they brought people from the different countries that Bachelor is airing
Got
there.
it.
So they
Okay.
brought contestants from Canada, like former contestants from UK,
I see what they're doing.
Australia, France,
Uh-huh.
Japan, and it was really fun. Like it was a great season. It was short, whatever. But there was like, what I found really interesting about it was the Americans were very fast and loose with their kissing. And the Canadians and the French, like when they kissed someone on the show, it was very serious.
Okay.
And like there was this one character named Benoit who was French,
Uh-huh.
and he kissed one of the American girls, and then she kissed someone else like the next day, and he found out, and he cried so hard.
Oh,
He was so distraught, and she was like, I didn't think it would hurt him that much.
Yeah.
And then they had to have this whole conversation where he's like, in France, when you kiss someone, that means you love them.
Wow.
Like, it's really serious.
Yeah.
And like, or like at least like closed off exclusive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
so
not
he
just,
was like,
like,
this
so
isn't just,
casual.
yeah. So I thought that was like a really interesting like mix of cultures, and like, yeah, us Americans, I guess we just don't take
Yeah.
kisses as seriously.
I definitely
It was
don't.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. In my 20s, when I would go out, I'm like, I don't want to talk to guys. I'll just make out with them. I'm like, I don't want to hear from you. I just want to make out with
Yeah.
you.
To quote Kenzie, a kiss is like a handshake.
Yeah. Not me relating to Kenzie, of all people.
But like, I was like, no, I kind of get that.
She has her moments.
She has her
Between
moments.
clam slams.
Between clam slaps, she has her moments. Between that and her rage splits, my
Yeah.
God. But yeah, I just think it's interesting. I think reality TV gets a bad rap because
think
it's actually
so.
such a great window into society and what we think is important,
Right.
and where we clash.
And it brings out so much conversation too, because like the way that guy on Winter Games thinks of kissing is so different than the way that we think of kissing.
Yeah.
And I think the way that people move in reality TV in terms of like trying to find love, and I'm using quotation marks because how many times do they find love and then they don't, sort of a thing. But I think the journey along the way that people go through is fascinating to watch, because I think everybody is doing it differently, and to watch them in real time kind of try and figure it out. Sign me up for that. Sit me down on this couch and I will watch it all.
Yeah. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, dating shows are my favorite genre of reality TV.
Yeah.
Love
it's
it.
both cringy
I
and
eat it up.
fascinating.
Yeah. And I always want genuine love to come out of this. They don't all have to fall in love, but I need one couple.
Yeah.
I need one solid couple.
Right.
That's all I ask.
And if it isn't Carl and Aniya, I will scream.
I will scream. All right. Well, I think we've talked about everything we've
Hell
had.
yeah.
I'm so glad you came here. to chat.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Melissa. We're going to watch the second part of movie night and probably get really aggravated. So
Hell
that's why I was
yeah.
like, we should probably record this before because I might get like sad. I might get worn down by these men again.
Yeah.
So we're excited to see how the rest of the season unfolds. I'm excited to be releasing the next batch of episodes for season 2. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any pod platform of your choice. I've got a friggin' YouTube channel where you can watch us in 1080p. And it would mean a lot if you would rate and review the podcast. And it would mean a lot if you'd send me a kissing story about a personal kiss that happened to you that I could share on the podcast. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun.
Wouldn't that be fun to hear?
Yeah, hear from your listeners.
Yeah, so make sure to do that, you guys. And also, Melissa, do you have anything you want to share with the audience?
No, just keep watching Love Island.
Yeah.
Keep keep listening to this podcast too.
Thank you for plugging my pod.
You're welcome. Double plug.
Double plug.
Wait, that sounds weird. Don't
Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. On that note, thanks, Melissa.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Smooches. Smooch Fest is produced and edited by Lena Olson. The theme song was produced by Theo Seidman. Catch you next Thursday for another episode.